Butter the bread and pass the taters, because today we're talking about the morbidly obese and objectively unbonable, not being mean, just doing science, hip-hop style flautist LIZZO and her recent appearance in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, which she was not in, but I'm mad about, so we're kind of lumping it all together. Plus, Ron DeSantis has announced his presidential run, a smart move that is in no way reminiscent of jumping off a cliff holding a kite. All that and nothing else, because that's enough news. Don't get greedy when the show starts, right?
Indubitably.
Hello and welcome to the Vongino Predicament. I do not have an erection. I'm your host, Steve Vongino, and this is the only place in the internet where you are legally allowed to get the latest news about politics, entertainment, and the ever-growing culture war. Politics, the debt ceiling, it's on everyone's mind. Joe Biden wants more, Republicans want less. Or maybe it's vice versa. Either way, in my experience, when you owe someone money, just start crying and then claim your grandma died in the Holocaust. That usually buys you a couple days to go find stuff to pawn. So maybe we should see how much we can get for the Statue of Liberty. Entertainment, let's talk about it. Namely, why is there not a white entertainment television? Well, what's that? Oh, I did forget about the USA Network, you're right. The culture war, perhaps the thorniest topic of all. Will it eventually spill into an out-and-out apocalyptic civil war, where the streets will run red with blood and brother will turn against brother, based entirely on how excited they are for the new Black Little Mermaid?
Call me when you do a live-action Pocahontas, you cowards.
Now, as far as the culture war goes, I do not have a side. Given how I am, of course, a moderate centrist, milquetoast fence sitter. So I can say with absolutely no bias that Republicans will win heartily and control all culture while Democrats starve and die due to there being no nutritional value in pronouns. The left wing in America is slowly but surely erasing itself out of existence. They are murdering their babies. They are sterilizing their children. They are almost always demanding you wear a condom. Plus, they eat too much sugar, the radical left. Every night after coming home from a long, hard day of burning down AutoZones and building up feminist bookstores that never turn a profit but always have a pack of feral cats living in them, they settle down in their couch and they pour themselves a nice big bowl of Fruit Loops cereal. But instead of milk, they use a Coke slushie from 7-Eleven. Too much sugar. Meanwhile, right-wingers, and I don't want to buy into stereotypes here, are all super jacked beefcakes who can easily bench press 600 pounds plus the bar.
Ted Cruz does those military push-ups where you jump, like in Taxi Driver.
Right-wingers don't engage in any carbs or fats or value meals from Burger King. Not even the long chicken sandwich, okay, which isn't that bad for you because it's chicken, and if you get it with the medium fries and maybe a Diet Coke, it's not that big of a deal. But still, all right-wingers eat are fistfuls of protein powder and occasionally fennel. But no seed oils. Those are toxic. Also, what are seed oils? I'm not sure, but I'm told if I eat too much of them, I'll get pudgy and have like gross man tits and all my hair will fall out and I'll be bald and I'll have to wear a beanie all the time so no one knows. Can you even imagine? Okay, let me Google it. Go to bing.com and then put in Google. And that'll take me to Google. Okay, cool. I'm there. And then you type in, what are seed oils? ? Oh. Turns out it's cum. Anyway, as a moderate centrist with absolutely no skin in the game, the future looks really, really bright for conservatives. And it looks terrible for all of your grandchildren who refuse to come over for Thanksgiving dinner just because maybe you posted a picture of Obama with a bone in his nose. It's not even racist. They actually do that over there. The radical left continues wilting on the vine, mostly due to their perspicacious, anarchic tyranny. Meanwhile, the right wing is thriving, and they're full of important, valuable ideas and important, valuable presidential candidates. 2 nights ago, Ron DeSantis, current Prime Minister of the Senate of Florida, or something like that, announced his run for the Republican nomination in 2024. He announced it via a Twitter space hosted by real-life Tony Stark and top 5 SNL hosts Elon Musk. Now, I am recording this before the Twitter space has happened. Twitter space. It just sounds fun to say. It's like an open mic, but in the future. Anyway, I'm sure it went really well and had no hiccups of any kind. Elon Musk sends rockets into space and then lands them in a parking garage, all while having unprotected sex with various synth musicians. I think he can handle a social media post, okay? I mean, sure, maybe he fired a lot of the programmers and sold several of the big server farms and is currently Googling who buys slightly used office furniture, but it's fine. He's a really smart guy. And he's really invested in free speech. That's why he paid $44 billion and then sued to make sure the deal went through. That's how passionate he is about free speech. It only makes sense. So I bet it was great and the sound was crystal clear, and there's probably 4K video of Ron DeSantis doing a series of math problems and then strapping on a GoPro and doing a bunch of jackass style stunts.
Try and take a pogo stick to Ron's balls. He'll throw you right in jail, bucko.
I just hope the people of America, the greatest country to ever exist, a perfect, beautiful utopia, and as soon as we get rid of all of the pedophiles occupying every single area of power, it's going to be even better than it currently is, which is 100%. Got to see the real Ron, the Ron I know. That being said, I do have to presume they're going to use some kind of voice filter, like maybe an AI that makes him sound like Sebastian Gorka. Or maybe we just hire Sebastian Gorka and then he just repeats everything Ron DeSantis says. Point is, don't Google what his voice sounds like. Never look that up. Just know he makes libs so mad. I think Ron DeSantis is the best chance we have of saving this country from the woke mind virus, which I imagine is a kind of slug that attaches to your brainstem and forces you to walk into a Starbucks and buy a John Legend CD. In unrelated news, I am not endorsing Ron DeSantis, and Trump is still a powerful alpha male. Trump is the best chance we have to save this country from the woke mind virus, because he is a shock to the system. You put him in there, and he is going to terrify the establishment through his policies, like maybe taxing people less or making immigrants cry more, or one time he did call Adam Schiff Adam Shit, and that was very funny. I'm not a huge MAGA guy, okay? He did a number of things I disagree with. He is perfect and beautiful and has very normal skin, but also Ron DeSantis could be president. I don't know. Ron DeSantis is the best chance we have to save this country. Additionally, Donald Trump is the best chance we have to save this country. They're both the best chance. They're tied. They're both on top. It's parallel. It's like a billing thing in a movie where they're right next to each other, but then who's left? Because you read left to right. They're both more powerful than each other at the same time. I'm not picking sides. I'm a moderate centrist and you can't make me. But the point is, both men are very healthy. They have normal bodies and they have both reproduced. And that's what's really important. That's what's going to help the conservative movement, of which I am not a part, eventually take over the world and make everything better. That's right. The only hope for the future is you coming and your wife. I always tell my supporters, go make babies. So many babies. Babies are cute, at least briefly and in photographs. Be fruitful and multiply. That's what it says in the Quran. Easily the most based holy book.
At no point in the Torah does it tell you to lift weights and buy a Bugatti.
And you might ask, hey, Steve, why don't you have any kids? And also, are you just desperately trying to pivot away from having to choose between Trump and DeSantis? And first off, mind your fucking business. Second off, I'm working on it, okay? Get off my nuts. I'm on Tinder. I'm on Bumble. I'm on Hinge. I was briefly on Grindr, but I don't think you can make a baby that way. I Googled it. I'm trying everything. I'm even on the Home Depot forums. I'm just posting threads like, hey guys, what do you think about plywood? Also, who wants to make a baby with me? You must be of proper age, both legally and ovulationally. I'll tell you one person I don't want to have sex with. Popular hip-hop style performer LIZZO, which of course is short for Lizzalicious. I don't want to have sex with her. I don't even want to show her my penis, which is technically the lowest level of engagement you need for it to qualify as sex. So stop trying to force me, woke moralists.
We can't keep being angry and horny at the same time. We're overheating.
LIZZO recently did a performance in Tennessee where she invited a group of drag queens to come up on stage and twerk with her.
Why would I not create a safe space in Tennessee where we can celebrate drag entertainers and celebrate our differences?
Yeah, this is a video that she posted to her Instagram account. Shows her on stage with several drag performers.
This was in response to a recent bill passed in the Tennessee legislature designed to protect innocent children, many of them blonde with normal teeth, from demonic forces aiming to sterilize and mutilate them. I have no opinion on this bill. Moderate centrist. Everywhere you turn, you see people calling Lizzo beautiful. No, not bootyful in that the back of her pants looks like 50 pounds of cake stuffed into a 30-pound bag. No, beautiful. I'm not going to have sex with Lizzo. Stop trying to make me. Calling Lizzo sexually attractive is going to lead to excess deaths. Little girls everywhere are already doing what they call the Lizzo diet, which is where you just eat large spoonfuls of collagen protein, or maybe you do an edible and visit the Chinese buffet, or you make yourself a club sandwich, but the bread is pizza. Disgusting. The left is a death cult. Meanwhile, the right wing, very healthy. Visit any pro-Trump Facebook group and you'll be like, damn, these people must really have under control blood pressure. Have you seen the latest issue of Sports Illustrated? That's right. It's the swimsuit issue. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Twins? There are no twins in the issue. I have been subscribing to Sports Illustrated for many years due to my love of sports and, to a lesser degree, illustrations. But every year, I call the head office, or at least send them a postcard, and I tell them not to mail me the swimsuit issue. Well, I don't. Producer Nancy Mom does. What are you going to say to your future wife, Steve, that you're a goddamn jack-off artist? And no, you can't have my Victoria's Secret catalog. Go clean the garage. She's sleeping, not dead. So yeah, I didn't see this year's swimsuit issue, but I have it on good authority that this is one of the models. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Look at this kraut broad over here. Love to take her out for some schnitzel and maybe slip her a bratwurst if you catch my drift. But what if I told you she had a penis?
Shyamalan twist.
That is Kim Petras, popular German electronic artist behind such songs as Treat Me Like a Slut, Throat Goat, They Wanna Fuck, and of course, a very bawdy cover of Rafi's The Wheels on the Bus. She was born a he with biological sex organs that might be bigger than yours. Science cannot figure it out. Young boys everywhere will get this swimsuit issue and go, oh golly, gee willikers, guess mom forgot to send the postcard. It's like Christmas, but for my penis. Better go masturbate to this. Gotta be quick, because mom might wake up in anywhere between 5 minutes to 36 hours. You go in your bedroom. Maybe you bring with you a bag of jelly that you've microwaved and then kind of folded in on itself and tied off with a rubber band. And you're like, man, maybe this spark of imagination could have led to a career in engineering if I had applied it to anything other than pretending that not pussies were in fact pussies. You beat off. And then right at the moment of climax, and again, remember, you're a little boy in this scenario, you look at the cover and you go, wait, what's that in the corner there? Is that a, oh God, no, it can't be. Oh God. I'm masturbating to someone with a penis.
No matter how ashamed you are, you can't put the comeback in. Believe me, I've tried.
And now you're gay. You're a gay little boy. You have to go join the choir and have opinions on who Taylor Swift is dating at any given moment. Is that what you want, woke moralists whose only goal in life is to turn all the kids gay? You want all the kids to be gay? I guess you do. That's kind of the definition, right? Also, Martha Stewart was in the swimsuit issue. She's like 84, but as far as I know, she does not have a penis. So I think it's okay to masturbate to her. You hear that, kids? Steve Von Gino gives you permission to masturbate to Martha Stewart. Go have fun, you little scamps. We need less glorification of people like Kim Petras. That being said, she does seem to be in good shape. Unlike Lizzo, who, to be honest, was the inspiration for Brendan Fraser in The Whale, down to having sad piano music play every time she ate a meatball sub. So don't be like Kim Petras in terms of gender confusion, but do be like her in terms of workout routine. And for Lizzo, exact opposite. It's kind of a Freaky Friday situation. Also, Lizzo practices the flute a lot, which I think is good. Okay, the Chinese are going to invade any moment now, and they always seem to be impressed when you practice gay instruments a lot. All right, that about sums it all up. I think we solved all the problems. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit all those buttons down there. I'm on Twitter. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Rumble. You might be watching this on Rumble if I remember to upload it, which I probably won't. But most importantly, I'm on Patreon. Patreon. How do you say it? Why do they do it that way? Just call it Patreon. You gotta be all French about shit, fucking tech companies. God, they can't keep getting away with it. For $5 a month on Patreon, you get a bonus episode every single week. You get to vote in online polls. You get to send me messages and I care about what you say. Everyone else, if you're not on the Patreon, I don't give a shit about you. If I saw you on fire, I wouldn't piss on you to put it out. I'd keep walking along and be like, another dumbass dead. You know what I'm saying? Just kidding. I love you all. Dude, never unsubscribe. Never unsubscribe. But most importantly, if you give me $5 a month on Patreon, you get, of course, an executive producer credit. They should be scrolling by my face about now, right now, something like that. I don't know. Maybe I forget to put them in. Maybe I just pass out. Maybe I have too many peach schnapps and I just don't even finish editing the video. Just pass out. And the description is just a bunch of key, like the GH key just over. Anyway, we're having fun. Look at the executive producers. They're cool. They will live forever, shiny and chrome. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I got another video coming out soon. I'm probably doing a live stream tomorrow, Saturday. You're watching this on Friday, or if you're watching it in the future, fuck you. But, please invent time travel to tell me how the future goes. I have so many questions. But hey, I'll see you real soon. I love you, and until next time.
All right, fine, I'll have sex with Lizzo. Just give me a time and a place, I'll be there.
Shut up and sit down.